Jessica.
Hi, Lori. How are you today?
I am wonderful.
Good,
Today we
thanks.
are talking to Jessica Thornton, and she is the Aging Services Program Manager for Family Service of Rochester. So I've got a few questions for you. I know that there's a nutrition focused program. Why don't you tell the listeners about the program and how Family Services focuses on that?
Yeah, thank you. Well, first off, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to get the word out
Oh, my
about
pleasure.
the services that Family Service Rochester offers to not only older adults in the community, but also adults with disabilities as well. And so, yes, we have a nutrition side of our aging services program, and that focuses on the Meals on Wheels program. So we are the Meals on Wheels program provider here in the community in Rochester for over 50 years. And what's unique about our program is that we can serve up to 7 days a week. So if an individual is interested in receiving meals up to 7 days a week, that's an opportunity that's available. And it really is more than a meal. So not only are they going to get a nutritious meal, which is currently provided and prepared at Shorewood Senior Campus, and that's what they
Oh.
do every day. So it's yummy food, delicious desserts, and then also a friendly check-in by one of our amazing volunteers. And so we have that is our nutrition side for our home delivered meals. We also offer a congregate dining site called Social Cafe over in Byron, 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. Folks can go over to the Byron Community Education Building and interact with others, have a nice lunch that's provided through SEMCAC, and funding is helped through the Older Americans Act. And so that's more of like I call it a social cafe. So folks can and go in, have lunch, hang out. We try to provide different activities or speakers, so bingo or different speakers in the community to provide valuable information to the folks there as well.
That's great. Do they have a place in Rochester as well?
So we do not have a place in Rochester. There are multiple places through SEMCAC, just not through Family Service Rochester, but
Okay.
we did consolidate our social cafe over to Byron. So folks are welcome to head over there. And they don't need to be Byron residents to
Oh,
attend that.
good. That's
Yeah.
good to know. How does someone qualify for those programs?
Yeah, so our qualifications are pretty basic. One is folks that are 60 or older. So just 60 plus, 60 or better, they're able to sign up for those services. But also adults, so 18 or over with a disability also qualifies for our
Okay.
services. And so, so those are the two groups of individuals that would qualify for our services. I will say for the social cafe, anyone under the age of 60 that does not have a disability, does not identify as having a disability, they are still welcome to come. They just would have a set contribution. If you're over the age of 60 and going to the social cafe, we would never turn anyone away for the inability to contribute. But if you are under 60, there would be a contribution for that.
Okay. Is there a cost and how does somebody sign up for it?
Yeah, so both for our Meals on Wheels program and then the congregate dining. So our Meals on Wheels program is based on a sliding fee scale. So we utilize a variety of different funding sources, fundraisers, all of the above, and then clients are contributing based on their income
Okay.
as little as nothing, all the way up to the max is $11 for that meal. And so during that initial intake and home visit that we provide with our new clients, the verification of income is part of that process. And we
Okay.
do that annually. So if there's any changes in their income, in their funds, then we will address that annually as well. When it comes to the social cafe, as I mentioned, anyone under the age of 60, I believe it's $9. But if you are 60 or older, You can buy an awesome punch card that's going to bring your meal down. It's a 5 meal punch card, and it narrows out to $3.50 for that meal. Um, and I mean, you can't go to a fast food place for three
Yeah, you
dollars.
said.
A large soda would be $3.50 at some places. So it really, and it's wonderful food, plated up for folks. But as I mentioned, if there is someone over the age of 60, and there is an inability to contribute, that is no problem, and they are still able to have that meal for the social cafe.
Okay. Well, before we go on to the next program, is there anything else that you would like to add to this one?
No, I can't think of anything else for the social cafe or the Meals on Wheels. Just that we're happy to be able to continue providing these services in the community, and have really seen an increase in those programs.
It's such a great service. I know a number of people that are on it, and I've done the delivery from time to time
Mhm.
over the years, and it's really enjoyable.
It is. We try to make it a fun experience. And I mean, what's not fun about bringing lunch to someone, providing the
Right.
checking on them? I mean, I just really can't see a downside. When someone brings me food, I'm happy. So
Oh yeah, me too. I'd like some food right now.
exactly. So it's just a great experience for both our clients and the volunteers.
Okay, so the Neighbors Helping Neighbors program. I know that has to do with seasonal chores, so why don't you just
Yeah.
go ahead and tell the listeners about that?
Absolutely. So we also have a chore side of things. So we call it our Neighbors Helping Neighbors program, which is heavily relied on through volunteers. As an agency, we actually use upwards of 900 plus volunteers a year. And so right now,
Oh,
currently, we're gearing up for our kind of seasonal time of year. So if someone lives in a single family home or even an apartment, and they want to get their yard cleaned up, they want to get their windows washed. Maybe last year they were able to mow their lawn, but this year they're not sure they're going to be able to. So that's where we come in. And so, so things like I said, getting your gardens ready to plant in, cleaning gutters, washing windows, getting the yard ready and sticks picked up and everything ready for the mowing season. And we provide those services actually here in Rochester. We're in Stewartville, we're in Byron, and we're also over in Rice County. So the Faribault, Northfield, Owatonna, Steele
oh,
County. We're in a few different counties here in the area.
okay. That you're really spread across the area.
We are. And so we use a mixture for the lawn mowing. We use a mixture of volunteers and vendors. And we have a great group of volunteers that get together to do yard cleanup. We actually have an upcoming spring community impact days. And so where volunteers in the community, groups, individuals, families can come together on a Wednesday night. I believe I want to double check the date. So Wednesday, May 6th in the evening. I think it's starting at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then Saturday, May 9th, I believe that starts at 9 a.m. and goes till about noon, where individuals can sign up and they can come, and then we send them out into the community and they can do different yard work and different tasks
Mhm.
for the clients that we serve.
And how does somebody qualify for those services?
Same qualifications as
Oh,
our nutrition program. So 60 or better, or adults with disabilities, and those services are based on a sliding fee scale based on their income. Um, and so things like lawn mowing, we're going to base the contribution by the client is going to be based on their income, and then also the size of the yard that we're
okay,
clearing. And then yard work is other yard work, cleaning up, gutter cleaning, that's based on a sliding fee scale, and then just based on the time that it takes them.
okay.
Yeah.
Any-
And what's nice is, we there is a contribution by the clients, but we run background checks on all of our volunteers.
Oh, good.
We also pay for liability, like insurance on our volunteers
Mhm.
if they were to get hurt. So yes, there is a contribution by the client, but there are all these things in the background that we've vetted our volunteers. We know they're good to go. Many of our volunteers have worked with us, businesses, for many, many years. They come back every spring, every fall, and want to help the community.
Are you always looking for volunteers?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, with it coming, lawn mowing season, if anybody is, ever interested in, seeing if there's a client that lives not far from you, and maybe you can push your lawnmower down and help them out and mow their lawn. So we're always looking for more volunteers. What we try to pride ourselves on is making it flexible. We make it easy to sign up. Everything is on our website, background check, orientation. And then we really if you want to volunteer one time a year or if you want to volunteer one time a week, we will accept you and we appreciate you. And so we just encourage folks to give it a try.
And how would a volunteer sign up?
So they would go to our website, which is familyservicerochester.org. And up in
Okay.
the upper right-hand corner, there's a button that says volunteer. That'll bring you to our volunteer website. Click sign up, and it walks you right through the process. And what's kind of nice is that you can choose interests or opportunities that may have piqued your interest. So that way, then you could actually get notifications of different opportunities that are tailored to your interests. And we have a lot of volunteers that maybe just pop on. Oh, I'm free tomorrow. Let's see what they have
Ah,
available. And they can just pop on. Maybe there's a Meals on Wheels route. Maybe there's somebody who just needs their windows cleaned. We try to make it very flexible and very easy to sign up.
okay. Anything else that you'd like to add to that program?
No, I would just say that all of our programs and our services that we offer, we do a really kind of in-depth intake process. One of our aging service coordinators comes out and meets with every individual that wants to enroll into our program. And it's really about building a relationship, making a connection, making them feel comfortable. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think our coordinators are really great about going out and really learning about the client,
Mm-hmm.
not just going in and say, let's sign you up kind of thing. We want
Right.
to learn about them. What supports do they have? What's
Right.
going well in their life? What can we help them with? And we never push
Mm-hmm.
anything on anybody. It's really the client's ultimate decision if they want to sign up for services. But what I like about it is that, maybe the client, it's a patchwork of services, but it's also it's a ladder. So they may, maybe they only want Meals on Wheels, maybe just one day a week. They got something
Mm-hmm.
going on, but then they can add over time. Or, I'm going to try mowing my lawn this year, but if in the middle of the season it gets too difficult, we're here. We're here as a backup.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you joining us this morning. And
Absolutely.
the more I learn about family services, the more impressed I am.
Thank you.
And
Thank
it's
you.
great to have people like you that are running this end of the services. And we will have Jessica's information at the end of this interview. And anything else you want to say, Jessica?
No, just yeah, my information will be there. So if anybody has any questions or want to pick my brain about clients, about volunteering, about FSR in general, you are welcome to give me a call and I'm available to talk.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you again.
Uh huh.